Okay, friends, today I am going to discuss about the solution of Schrodinger equation for Dirac delta potential. Okay, without the delay, let's enter into our today's topic. Simply, we know that the Dirac delta function is such type of function whose value would be maximum at a single point, whereas its value would be 0 or vanish for other points. So it is like a well of infinite depth with small breadth or zero negligible breadth. We can describe delta function by that also. So you can see from this figure at certain value of x, here x equals to 0, at x equals to 0 its value would be maximum, that is 1. Delta x equals to 1 for x equals to 0, and delta x equal to 0 otherwise. That type of function is delta function. So here we have to find out the solution of Schrodinger wave equation here. So simply we know the here one dimensional time independent Schrodinger equation is minus h square upon 2m del square u by del x square plus bx u equal to e, that is h psi equal to e psi. In place of wave function we have considered this u. This is one dimensional since it depends only on x. Okay, and this is kinetic energy term and this is potential energy term. T plus V equal to H and H psi equal to E psi. We have considered this. And on arranging this again, del square U by del X square would be U double dash plus, and this goes to another side becomes 2m upon h cut square. Here minus would be, and 2m upon h cut square, and with minus sign it goes to another side, so it becomes plus, and here would be minus, that also goes to another side, that becomes plus. 2m e upon h cut square u is equal to 2m upon h cut square bx u. This u is also a function of x only here, since we have considered one dimensional case. Okay. Now here we will assume this 2m e upon h cut square equal to minus k square, and this 2m upon h cut square bx equal to minus lambda by d del x. Okay. So okay, here look, u double dash minus k square u equal to minus lambda by d del x u. Here we have assumed e equal to minus h cut square, or this in place of 2m e upon h cut square we have written minus k square, so e equal to minus h cut square k square upon 2m, and in place of 2m upon h cut square vx we have written minus lambda upon d del x, where this del x is delta Dirac delta function. So we have considered this potential in terms of Dirac delta function, so this is called Dirac delta potential also. And as the Dirac delta function delta x equals to 0 for x not equals to 0. Yeah, we already know that this delta function is a type of function whose value becomes maximum at certain point, otherwise 0. So if this x would be equals to delta 0 equal to 1, otherwise its value would be 0 for x not equal to 0. Since this have certain width, this is not 0 width, it has some finite width, small finite width, so delta x not equal to 0 over here, but at x equal to 0 delta x equal to 1. Delta x equal to 0 for x not equal to 0 is the width of the barrier is not 0, so equation 1 reduces to delta x is not, the x is not equal to 0, so delta x becomes 0. So in this case the equation first I would become u double dash minus k square u equals to 0, and this is the second order homogeneous differential equation. So we already know the solution of second order homogeneous differential equation would be in the form of a e to the power kx, since this u is the function of x, so its solution, the solution of u would be in the form of a e to the power kx plus b to the power minus kx. This is the general solution for second order homogeneous differential equation. So we have got two region over here in this figure here. This is region 1 and another is region 2. In this region 1, the value of x is negative. Value of x is negative means from here if we put here negative, then that can value of x can reach up to minus infinity. So if we put minus infinity over here, then this term would vanish, since something power minus infinity, that would be equal to 0, but this will become infinite. So this is not possible in a region first, so the value of b should be equals to 0 in the region first. Similarly, for the positive value of x, which can reach up to infinity, if we put the value of x equal to infinity, then what we will get? We will get this term would be infinite, which is not possible. So in the region a, the value of b must be 0. Sorry, in the region 1, the value of b must be 0, and in the region second, the value of a must be 0. Okay, as the wave function is finite everywhere, b is 0 in the region 1 and a is 0 in the region second. Since it must be finite, it cannot be infinite, that's why. So the solution in the region first and second are, so in the region first, what we will do, we will represent the value of ux at region first by u1x, and its value would be equals to, from here we will consider this would be 0. After becoming this second term 0, there would be a e to the power kx, a e to the power kx in the region first, and for region second we will assume ux as u2x. u2x in the region second, this term would be 0, so b e to the power minus kx, that would be b e to the power minus kx. Okay, so continuity of the wave function, but in this point where this x equals to 0, here we have considered x equal to 0, and this is positive, sorry, this is positive region and this is negative region for the x. So at x equal to 0, what should be the wave function, that is ux, should be continuous. So u1x at x equal to 0 should be equal to u2x at x equal to 0. On doing that, we will get at x equal to 0 e to the power 0 1, here also e to the power minus 0, that is also equal to 1, so a equal to b. Continuity of wave function at x equal to 0, result a equal to b, and we don't know the value of a and b, but for simplicity we will assume both as 1. For simplicity we will choose a equal to b equal to 1, and we also know that for simple case, the first derivative of wave function should also be continuous. But in this case, because of the Dirac delta potential or Dirac delta potential, well, we cannot choose the first derivative as continuous. In such case, we have to do integration of this equation 1 from the range minus epsilon to plus epsilon. Okay. But we could not directly define that the derivative of this function is continuous at x equal to 0, like that we cannot do. So here what we have to do, the first derivative of the wave function is not continuous because of the presence of delta function. So we will integrate equation 1 in the small interval minus epsilon to epsilon. This is the region where the value of x would be negative, and the value of the region where the value of x is positive. What we will get after integrating this equation? 1. Here we will get du, this is d square u by dx square. So on integrating, d by dx will cancel or vanish. So du by dx will remain, and that's value would be from minus epsilon to plus epsilon. So du by dx epsilon minus du by dx epsilon minus, we can write for this first term, du by dx epsilon minus du by dx minus epsilon, and this is minus as it is minus k square u, and here is u, and we have to integrate with respect to x. So u x would be there, that is k square would be common, minus k square common, and u epsilon plus minus epsilon minus plus k square epsilon minus, that would be right. Minus k square would be common, u epsilon plus k square u epsilon is equal to as it is here, minus lambda by d is common, and integration from minus epsilon to plus epsilon delta x minus 0. For this delta x we can write delta x minus 0, and u is function of x. So delta integration delta x minus 0 ux equal to u0 from the definition of Dirac delta function, or the property of Dirac delta function. So we can arrange this in this way also. So from here what we can write, du by dx epsilon minus du by dx minus epsilon, and here this u or the wave function, the value of wave function would vanish, okay? That is Dirac delta potential would vanish. Its value would be only in the region where x equals to 0. For this x equal to epsilon means a little bit positive side of x equals to 0, that would be 0. So this third term in the above equation would be 0. So here would be du by dx epsilon minus du by dx minus epsilon is equal to minus lambda by d, and from this here, from definition of Dirac delta function, we can write u0 directly, and u0 equal to 1, since Dirac delta function has maximum value at x equal to 0, that is 1, and in other places its value will be 0 or vanish. So this can be written in this way also, and du by dx epsilon means this is right side of x equal to 0. In this region, what would be the value of du by dx? In this region, du by dx, so what would be? We have to look for the u to x for that. So we have to integrate for u to x. Sorry, we have to differentiate this u to x with respect to x. This epsilon is nearly equals to 0, okay? Nearly equals to 0 but positive. So we have to differentiate this. In this case, here would be b, we have already assumed that it is equal to 1. So e to the power minus kx, e to the power d e to the power minus kx by dx equal to minus k e to the power minus kx. But this x tends to 0, so here would be minus k only. Du by dx epsilon, that would be equal to minus k, that would be. Here I have written those things which I have already discussed. U epsilon equal to u minus epsilon equal to 0, and minus epsilon to epsilon delta x minus 0 ux dx equal to u0. This is the property of Dirac delta function. So this first term become minus k, and this minus as it is here, and then for this du by dx at minus epsilon, we have to look region first. Minus epsilon means less than x equals to 0. Negative side means this, so we have to look for u1 x. we have to differentiate u1 x with respect to x. Here also we have already assumed this a equal to 1, so d e to the power kx by dx equal to k e to the power kx, but x nearly equals to 0, so something power 0, that would be 1, and k there would be, so minus k equal to minus lambda by d, and u0 equal to 1. So minus k equal to minus lambda by d and delta 0, or u0 equals to 1. From here we can find the value of k equal to this minus 2k equal to minus lambda by d, minus cancel, k equal to lambda by 2d, equal to lambda by 2d from here. And our aim is to determine the energy eigenvalue, that is the solution of Schrodinger wave equation for Dirac delta potential well. So at the beginning we have assumed over here E equal to minus h cut square k square upon 2m. So we have found the value of k as lambda by 2d. So if we substitute the value of k over here, then we can find the energy eigenvalue. So E equal to minus h cut square k square upon 2m, and minus as it is h cut square as it is, and the in place of k square we have put lambda upon 2d whole square, so lambda square upon 4d square, and 2m is already here, so that would become 8 h cut square lambda minus h cut square lambda square upon 8m d square. So the negative energy over here will indicate that the particle is bounded in a potential well. This much for today, friends. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel.